major roster changes.
Okay, we've got Lev on defense, we've got Loud on attack.
And prove that the changes you made are going to give
Vader goes over towards Showers, gets shot, and we've got the wall, which in theory double blocks. Same, trying to do the same thing as the wall and smoke.
Showers control is there. Leviathan crack the site, crack the round wide open. 3 kills already going their way. Loud left limping. With only Pancada and Kawanzin to try to solve this problem.
Yeah, low HPs. If Pancada can win this duel...
And a flank coming in too from King. Pancada has to deal with this, but he's turned the wrong direction. And here comes King, easy kill for him. And the rest of the round's gonna fall
nicely
apart
handled from Lev on this one. Heavy showers hold, basically. Heavy showers hold and then TP. Reinforcements.
They realized that's where the hit was coming from. Winning all of those guns, those fights out, excuse me, certainly bodes well.
I like you guys a lot.
And Calms, I hope we get to see it in the clip here. Calms seizing up 3 players as they come into the site. You know,
the new kids, yeah, they held it down. You're not wrong.
He has been as an initiator. And a lot of comps, he'll be a solo player for these teams. For Leviathan here, but the rest of the kills just became so easy once they were all bundled up into that tight little space.
Yeah, I think between the C's that you mentioned and then the smokes.
Okay, one Sheriff Avati on this one. Good charge out.
I also just loved, you know, hearing from Sato and Oki in the pre-match. Just great vibes all around from Leviathan. Feels like they're coming in here without too much pressure on their shoulders. Obviously, have a lot to prove.
Judge second rounds, yeah. It's a little.
Really
He needs to ban it.
That seems to be carrying over. What are your thoughts on
the Herald says, thanks so much for the prime, appreciate the 10 months. It can just go wrong too fast. Because normally you're like losing the death, and then it's probably just a 1v something on site, and then they get into like the killer pause.
Fast with the flashes. To me, it's the duelists that change so
much. It normally
much.
ends up being worse than giving them one of the guns.
Yoru feels great
or like one of the other guns.
For sure. Could be effective on this map, but I'm a little concerned once we move over to the attacking side. Raze gives you a little bit more mobility.
I like this from Lev though. Everyone playing the distance, making sure they can't pick up one of these guns.
Yoru has to take things much slower, so you're really
they get in further. They cross with the fade eye.
You are just round to round.
That's a great shot, man. Holy hell.
Has certainly set off the alarms. 2 great kills with the Sheriff.
Oh my god.
3 for the duelist. And all of a sudden,
he buys the hero Sheriff and he opens up the site with 3 one-shots.
Legitimate ace chance.
Yeah, bro. No one took any damage. There's 2 gun upgrades.
In the second round,
and they're already saving. It's 3k.
That is ridiculous.
There is a few that can hunt, obviously the people that don't pick up the guns, but my god, bro.
And this is something I'm going to want to touch on a lot because again, the expectations for both of these teams, especially at the beginning of the year,
bro, this guy's incredible, man. I've seen enough.
Their intent is to compete for hardware. They make these massive roster signings. And if you had told me at the beginning of the year that at week 1 of
the original Lev save, yeah, really is. Man, Loud's money is unbelievable after this.
Yeah, it would sound silly. It would sound silly. But it just feels like neither of these teams have been able to fully gather themselves, right? There's actually 2 teams that have had Ospreys in the roster, right?
I love the side-by-side coach cam is one of my favorites.
Sadok going over to Europe. Now I love how Mimi was talking about Robbie.
Yeah, they haven't changed the camera names yet.
Leviathan too have not been able to put together 5 players, and that's got to be the hope now, proving that they finally used the off time between the stages to put together a competitive team.
My concern with all this too is getting ecoed in round 2.
Wow, he stole it.
Not fun.
No, not fun at all.
Getting mowed down in round 3 after that, also not very good.
How many Sato? 3 away.
Kind of feel the walls closing in.
Pushing reaction to this, and the timing is incredible.
Takes care of business.
Yeah, you've got to be very mindful of your flanks on the attacking side when you're not playing with any sort of Senti on bind. 4 different lanes for defenders to walk down to see some space. Oki doing a little bit of that here, but again, Loud ready.
Just a judge in a classic left.
Bro tried to shoot his own Dizzy, man. He's locked in. I like it.
I know it's only been 2 rounds, but
he's just practicing the aim.
That kid's the reason they're in the position that they're in. A flawless round as Loud take the lead.
5 surviving. Last round, 3 of them got gun upgrades.
Well,
Next
right?
round, 5 surviving.
On,
Look at the money for the round we're on.
But this is going to be the first big test of a round. And it's nice, too, because we're coming into rifle versus rifle. We're still before any ultimates getting into the picture either. So an honest round of Valorant coming up here.
Not sure we've seen this.
Seen so far from LEV is they've
And I'm not sure we've ever seen this.
Into this space out of B,
Most money I've ever seen on this round, I think.
Last round, it was completely red for. I think Loud are going to continue to be wary
with the gun buy.
Those moves being taken.
Certainly a necessity, as you mentioned. And it almost seems like Bender. It's exactly what
Molly goes in, smoke on the other side. I will say this is nice from Lev though. Got the deeper smoke so they can kind of re-clear this Insta. The Loud might feel like they've actually created pressure over towards B long, but they haven't.
In front of that with Tex, an aggressive player, you know. Same thing with Sato peeking on this side. That's not good though.
Tom's there to help. And Sato, the confidence already overflowing for the youngster.
The tier 2 talents, bro, they're here.
That was real nice.
They're here and they're unbelievable.
Looked like he was in trouble, but Calm playing nicely with him too. Now he's looking towards short.
See if he gets any more threats, any more danger. The spike isolated in showers.
Oh my.
Verdi isolated in the crosshair of Sato. Great trade though.
Look how crisp everyone is.
Some of the chemistry.
That's exactly right. The playing off of each other. Right, whether it was Sato and Calm, you know, playing together for the first time.
Thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you for the prime.
Back to former teammate from M80. And now again, that duo play. This time, though, Luke showing why he's up here. But 1 is all he's going to be able to get.
All the drone from Sato got enough kills to get the ult on this round as well. But
the other side of the map,
it's going to take a while to dent the money.
That's twice now that they have tried slamming their heads into A through showers, and they've been met by Sato, and it's been brutal.
Yeah, the nice thing for Loud is that they layered a bit of conditioning towards the B site early on, right? We were talking about the brimstone smoke.
I'm just shooting, bro.
yes, you are. I agree. But again, Loud have been conditioning that forward B-long smoke, so if this round they wanted to actually play behind it, it wouldn't be a dead tell. Just off
away from official, so Lev probably need to try hold the sides a little. I mean, they were doing it round before anyway, so they'd have to change too much. Fade eye deep. This time they wait for it. So they were literally wanting this to happen. 3-person waiting, hiding. Wait for the fade eye and then
TP away from Sato.
Okay, they kind of got the early read on that. That they'll go heavy over towards B.
Once again with the drone.
Yeah, official, and I think they're just going to insta-go with it. It was nice from Sato though. Wait, what? Oops.
Oh no, that's the wrong way. Doesn't matter, your team's getting kills.
Oh my god, dude. Everyone is getting insta-popped.
Oki on the swing, not able to get much more as Tex is left isolated. A 1v3 with numbers not on his side, the spike planted too.
Dude, I like this from Lev, and honestly, the way that Sato handled it was pretty good as well. He insta-took the TP to reinforce B, and then as soon as they got the orb taken over towards here, he had his TP going back. And he was there on site, they just got wrecked.
But it didn't really matter once there was no contest over that orb. Able to accelerate, go for the swing, just off the back of the shark.
Nice Verdi, porra!
So I guess they don't need to go to B. Doug, they're just going to keep hitting A, and it's working more often than not.
Yeah, win one, lose the next. Force him down to an eco.
Back onto busted by.
Looking at Sato's gun, he's not going to be yoing on this round.
They're going to want to use him here.
Well, that's the frustrating part. Sato had the dimensional drift in the previous round, so now he's going to be sitting on it for a few rounds. See if Verdi has to use the showstopper himself, but now just trying to clear away on rounds like this when you're expecting a judge or a shorty to creep up into those close corners. That's exactly what a nade there accomplishes.
You see some of the Viper utility cycled up and down. This is normally where timings are played around.
I like that Lev go for the A stack this round. It's going to get pathed away from, but because Loud have been playing into A so often, they don't really know what the typical patterns are towards B. Who's showing, what util is being thrown over there. So
the round before they hide from the fade eye, this one, dodging the stack.
Meanwhile, Loud have done such a good job of playing around the middle of the map. They aren't really concerned with the extremities a ton. It's almost like they're willing to give them up.
I say as they go into the stack.
Well, we're down to 40 seconds now, Doug, and the spike is over by Fountain.
Yeah, I might get a little close this one.
Luke Show's lurked on up, and here comes a showstopper.
Trying to find a target.
Gives him a gun.
As Luke Show continues to push the pace, but wait a second, those are pistols.
What's going on here, Doug?
Potential of another thrifty is at hand. King with an upgraded weapon.
Oh, I think it's
and
done.
The spike still not really made its way
Dude, did
down.
he call to save? Oh my god, he called to save.
Oh, that is a disaster.
Well,
Loud just
it was looking good, and then they
club
kind of
for
double backed
forever.
over towards A.
Don't commit into a site, and when they do, it's well, their Gekko's on the other side of the map.
And they put a Razor into it.
So it'll be Lev stealing away a round. They were the ones that lost round 2 after winning pistol, so I guess it equalizes. Sure. That can't feel good.
No, what do you attribute that round to? Would you say that that's a little bit of indecision on the side of Loud, or did Lev do a really good job of denying those lanes?
I think it was definitely a bit of indecision. Of course, eventually they did get into the site, but they just lost those opening kills.
Right, and time was non-existent.
Yeah, Birdie's out there in front of the team. He only has Sky utility to play off of. Just got right-click classic, so it's unfortunate for him, but I think what Loud and maybe Robbie
with
was
that,
expecting more of was
Lev had no money really, and now they got loads of money. They got op 3-4 after this as well. They can buy op back to back if you want.
Bring an op into the map. This also happens to be the first time Lev are heavily flirting with fountain control.
Yeah, Tex broke the dog, so the op
They're so heavy on the signs.
Still, some attack smokes go down.
Yampy, hello mate, hello.
That space is a bit wild.
Dude, it was a fun game today, Yampy.
But it's kind of how Bind was progressing as a map. Once we saw it, right before we saw it fade away from the pool, a lot of teams would end up using their Brimstone smokes over on the B side of the map to take away those forward lines. And it makes these B players play with very little information.
It seems like Loud may be rotating away. And note, if they do commit to this A hit, they are
and it's going to get quiet for a little bit, and you would imagine Tex gets some kind of info. Yeah, here he goes. Goes into the corner, uses flash straight up. Flash doesn't hit anyone. Yoru rotate coming in.
Plant the spike and continue looking forward for fights.
Leaves his TP here.
See if that's in the playbook as the wall goes down. Second set of smokes. Join them, and now that's the suck, and that's the ult.
Oh dear!
Oh my god, the Teva ult was so strong.
BK leading from the front there on the trade.
And King has an incredible timing.
Doesn't see him. Kawanzine has control over backside, and now this leaves our last 2 remaining members from Lev on opposite sides of the map with so much left to do.
How can Loud hang on to this? Trying to white knuckle their way through the site, through the rest of the round. Time is short. And it seems like Lev are really not able to find footing in. What a mess. The swing is there.
And they pretty much know he's behind.
Yes. Time. But there's just not enough.
Man, how did they manage to win on site here?
The combination piece there between Calm and Oki was beautiful.
Kawanzine did pretty good, right?
Kills. But then it's where the Gekko comes into play, right? Wingman's planting the spike, and Loud were able to creep up into these very forward positions that Sato's caught off guard. You know,
Robbie,
down the barrel, doesn't know anyone can be over by triple. Players getting into lamps as well. That's where everything went wrong. Felt like after this double, like you're not expecting someone to be all the way forward in the brim smoke.
And then what a round.
Dude, we didn't get double.
3 for him.
He's giving it.
The lead and Lev call timeout.
And
Man, I've never seen anyone else have like the full arm sleeve with the finger holds. He's the only guy that rocks it, man.
Well, is he gonna find a spot? He was probably wondering the same thing, but the phone call comes in from Loud to join this team heading into a stage 2 after a dreadful start to the year. And a lot of people are raising questions, right? This team is switching to now speaking in English, right? He's going to be IGLing this team after not being able to, live up to the expectations he would have wanted himself to back in EMEA. But after a round like that, after now getting out to a slight advantage over Lev, he's starting to build that confidence. And when this guy is feeling himself on stage, you know it. If you're in the building, you're gonna hear him. He's loud, he stands up. If you're watching from home, we're gonna be going to his camera a lot because this guy does not shut up when he thinks he's better than
well, the money's been pretty much non-stop good for everyone, but like, had a bit of a madness, so this is a big round for Lev. A lot of ults.
From Loud.
Could definitely play to retake if they want to. Still heavy holds over towards showers. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Nowhere to go. A beautiful rollout from the attack.
Ah, bro, this guy's great, man. Look at him go.
Beautiful hit.
Just the pace change out of Lev's own timeout. Verdi going for the pathing on top of the booth there. It was just beautiful.
They
you
should
see,
for
like,
sure
has
hunt.
absolutely no idea it's even possible because the Viper wall is protecting
For
Verdi's
sure.
pathing. You hear those
A hunt
satchels.
here could
Well,
be
we've
good.
seen him satchel a couple
Honestly,
times over into lamps. This time
I would
he's going
even
up
say
high.
that Seekers, the Seekers to hunt here, I would not be against it because you would take so much space that you would actually for sure get the kills.
Yeah.
It's too late for it, but
has nowhere to go.
It was in that area, right? Like on the exit path. I'm drawing on the minimap right there. You'd see.
That's
back
crazy.
in the day,
I think it's worth.
Vipers have some
If they like committed pretty early on.
If we're going all the way back into ancient territory, you can do very similar things with the brimstone, with the gecko.
They would take so much space that you kind of lock them in.
See if we get a look at that rollout one more time, because that was exactly what Loud needed on the other side of the timeout. And listen, what we've talked so much about the newest additions to the team as far as players
Dude,
go.
that pathing is so nice.
That made things miserable for Comp.
Because he's got to take
Yeah,
his time out,
and
like
you just see the wall and you feel like you have full safety.
Is just a huge field to,
Man, what
to
a
be able to
sick
sprint
round.
out of.
Yeah, the other thing that we haven't really touched on is both of these teams fielding new coaches. And that timeout was the first time both of them get
Yeah,
to
they
get
know they
involved in
save 3
conversation.
guns,
For that to be the
and it's
call
got 2 of the guns
on the
over
other side of
towards
that, really
A.
impressive.
Dude, they're just spamming the
However,
far
buying
side
up a
hits.
bit around the saved off. Early Seekers again. We're
Seekers for
going
all
pace.
3 over towards side. Sato, and he TP'd out of there. That was lovely from him.
We'll buy a little bit of time, try to
They
segment
know
them
he's
off,
here.
but
I mean, dude,
Hoki's
Seekers
in
hit
such an
him.
awkward spot.
Spike planted.
Fontaine committing to the plant. You see the buy, it's really just
Dude, Robbie
Hoki here
BK
with
still
Sato
has
over his
dog.
shoulder. And op in hand, forced out of the play though. As the spam
Great
connects,
shot.
the op does too.
But his teammates owned it for him.
Dude,
these tethers, by the way.
Great suck, and now he pops on the other side, back out. The flash connects 3 on the round.
Oi.
Makes that 4.
Damn, dudes, what a round, bro.
Delivers. Welcome to the big stage.
In his
This server's stacked.
Sato
The server's
with
so
5,
stacked.
and that is a thing of beauty. That is an impossibly
It was a
difficult round
really
to
nice
play out
round.
there. You can see he's having fun up there.
He also
with
got the Brimble
operator
out of them
no
and
less,
dodged the Brimble
as he
with his
built that
TP.
round around. He's on top of the world there.
Yeah, iBuy power race for the youngster. Again, friendly reminder, there is
Oh.
a PC giveaway for the first ace of the week, and then any after that, $100 Riot gift card and $100 gift card for iBuy
Ah,
Power
man.
rewards. Every single ace, follow at iBuy Power on social media. Use hashtag unlock your ace. Again, a filthy start for the kid. Holy smokes.
And again, I've got to compliment the
Yeah,
teamwork
it's
there
just
as
the
well.
impact as well, 'cause they would have had to
Beautiful
V-code
C,
after that.
Sato's flashing off of that as well. It's all coming together in the micro element. Now King taking a little bit, but push back. That's exactly when that second player comes in, ready to go. Sato's sort of micro awareness of where his teammates are, how he can help them, how he can help them. It's really there.
Well, they see the Prowler.
Again, Extremity
Oh, he's got to relay. He's got to relay that info, surely.
Loud again, interested in
Yeah, I think he
checking
did.
out A.
Shark time.
Honestly, they might TP this.
How much space it can clear. It is being followed. And now scoop back up. So U-Haul is Loud for the taking.
Big jewel over towards B here.
Traded back though, and they're going to be able to snatch that thing right back. And there is
Yeah,
a
dude,
connect
that
there.
TP
How
in
much
this.
further can they go? A great trade out from Verdi. And the space they thought they had taken is now gone.
Right?
Take a quick look at the minimap. Look
Yeah,
at
look
where
at
Robbie
B.
BK is on the other side of the map. They're going to take
Yeah,
the TP.
this was
It's
nice.
just
All from
in here.
sealing the Prowler there. They
Waiting
give
the
themselves the
whole
backup
time. He's ready,
option.
Doug.
Challenge
30
for the
seconds
crown.
left.
Can he hang on? They're going to drop the
Right,
mid
but
and
all
try
to get him space.
buy
There's a
and
good
funnel
flash
their
through
way
this as
through.
well.
As
Oh,
the
they
crew
don't.
fills up their screen. King on the swing. Robbie BK
Nice
down. Traded back though, and now the thrash becomes a part of the conversation once more. It is gonna.
It didn't get him.
No, how in the world did that miss?
It
Dude,
didn't even see him, Doug.
Dude, fish ults are messed up at the moment.
That's Tex. It's all on to Sato now. Yeah, a massive first round, but an op in his position like this. Surely there's no way in. The money's not great. He's got to
Yeah,
cut
you
his
gotta
losses.
save this.
He's got to get out.
And Loud are going to know that too. Verdi's going to look to hunt him down. That op that just got the ace, now nearly taken out of his
This
hands.
was this was really good mid rounds, just all purely because when they were rotating back, they saw the prowler.
Checking on the youngster once
Really
more,
nice
that
from
we
Robbie,
talked about it a
Robbie
couple of
BK.
times. Sato joining
Duke
tier
Door with the
1.
prime. Thank you so much for the 27 months.
Yeah, you understand.
I don't know who saw the info, but they did
He's
good to
sharp with
relay it.
That's for sure. Already proven that in the first half.
13 and 5.
It might have been him.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, Birdie's not so bad on the other side. 11 kills to his name. Solid debuts all around. And I've also got to commend there, Robbie, sort of calling into his own lurk.
It was
onto
Robbie who
the
saw it?
lob.
Oh, okay, well then, yeah. Then it was easy for him.
After showing so many just full slams into the A site, now mixing it up deep in the half, constantly keeping Lev on their toes.
Oh, this is aggressive. They're fighting for this early space. They
Yeah,
have
the
not done
TP
this.
out with the bait.
Think about the last round we saw action here. It was off of
This
a game
against
from
the
Birdie through this space.
Noah
Now
Fade
the
com's
op is
pretty
there.
strong.
Oh, and Texas left behind. The bait and switch, not able to get another kill.
Damn, and they know that most likely he's probably TP far away with that kill he gets ult as well. Dude, might be another save, man.
It's just frustrating
A
for
lot of
Salto. Yeah,
it's a
sure, he
lot of
finds the one,
saves for
but
Lev.
again,
It's
he's
feeling
has
like
to
old
teleport
Lev.
back after taking the shot.
What year was that?
His
2023?
front line falling down. Now he's forced back onto the passive angle. He wants to play the round, but he's also thinking about saving the op.
They did buy up around this a little bit too, so the value of that off into the next round becomes that much greater, but he's tagged, he's dropped. Com's left in
Yeah, he's
1v2,
gonna run out of time.
But I think the prize possession here is, yeah, getting the op out of the round. That's exactly what Lev will do.
It's coming into this
Ooh.
critical final round. There's
Locked
a
him
lot
in.
of things to keep your eyes on. First of all,
Uh-oh.
it's Com actually getting out of here, and he's forced to take
Oh,
the fight.
boy.
No. The op out of their hands. Don't think money's going to be good enough to buy into that. At least not without sacrificing armor, so yeah, it'll just be rifles. And what I was looking at coming into this round, either way, was the fact that we have big ultimates on both of our duelists, right? Birdie has been so effective pathing forward onto this
Verti
A site without the
absolutely
shot.
sends it.
Now he has the option to do that himself. And I think what Loud are looking for is a post plant where already numbers are down, because you do not want to have the threat of the dimensional drift coming in on the retake with 5 other players behind it. That information is just too easily played off of.
Early pit from Lev down a short. Forcing Loud towards B. An area they haven't explored very much. The fuse has been lit. Birdie's out with the rocket.
Whoa!
Whoa, what
What
happened?
was that?
It
Damn,
was a
they
spin. It
dropped
was
down into
everything.
Molly.
They tried to funnel
Yeah,
out
they
onto
went
the
through
site,
the
but
wall,
yes,
dropped down
Tex
into
falls.
Molly. Through the wall, through the
Sato there
smoke,
to help
into
out.
the Molly. Dude, that might have been
Still
one of the
numbers
best
away,
time
defense,
Gecko
they're so
mollies we've
far
seen.
away, they're just now starting to join the fold.
Plenty of time to plant the spike, but keep your eyes on King. He just booked it down A short, and it's him versus Luke Show and Hookah to determine the round.
He's got the pit.
Luke Show's
But is he
really
gonna
on
check
this.
Where's the discipline? It's not there. Luke shows a step ahead. 2v2 now. And as the spike ticks away, Leviathan have to figure out how they get out onto this site.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And how they do so undetected. Pancata on an island, 70 HP. Not much to speak of. The dog will not connect. So Pancata once again.
No way,
Seal.
Luke Show's shooting everything.
But
Ah,
Okeanos is
bro.
there, leaving Lucio in a 1v2.
He gave him
Teams
every
up
chance to
41
win
HP
that.
now. And time is short. The spam will connect. And Lev gets a 5.
Clutch
nice.
work out of Oki there.
Oh my god.
Switching
Okay.
over, making
Dude, I was
some
like, hold
people
up.
A little bit nervous, but they're gonna have the time.
when he went
Leviathan
off it, I was like, no
into
way, bro.
at the end of the first half, and already, Doug, I am just loving what
Dude,
we've
this was
seen
fun
out
to
of our
watch,
new
man.
duelists.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the two
16
new
and
duelists
7
are
for
sick.
Sato, 15 and 8 for Birdie. And yeah, they're young, right? And this is only week 1, but the future of North American Valorant is bright.
Yeah, it is looking real sharp.
Nice!
Again, a 7-5 lead for Loud at halftime. We'll see how things look on the other side of the break. We will be right back.
Red Bull gives you wings.
None of these teams are from America. For what do you mean though, Bacon? player cams, yeah. I mean, they should sort it out at one point. Just noticed no Aspas. Did he get dropped? Where have you been, man? Which team are you talking about? You could have been missing for 2 years or 1 year. And I don't know which it is. He plays for Emabiano. Oh, okay, yeah, Bacon.
Between Lev and Loud here in the opening.
But I don't know an easy way of doing it.
VCT Americas. I'm Doug. With me on the call is Ender. And Ender, you made a point at the beginning of the first half round.
It's too much to
really
like edit.
The duelist difference and how you felt like there may be a little bit of rub for Yoru on the attacking side relative to the Rays. I want to give you a chance to unpack that a little bit more.
For sure. I mean, like what we saw from
Boostio's mom
on
has confirmed the
rumors.
rumors.
A lot more of these like double satchel and exposed.
What does that mean, man?
Was, you know, into lamps or just
at the same time,
in
I want to say it's bait, but with what's gone on in Americas, there's a high chance that
those are going to get spotted out. So usually how you have to play and how LEV are going to have to play with the Yoru is a much slower, like macro style of game where they're going to look to, you know, fight around a lot of the extremities over orb control early on. And then find their moments in the mid-round where they can utilize the Yoru to maybe out-rotate Loud on the other side or sort of force
do the
Loud
tech
to put
pause
themselves
before
onto
bed?
the
Come on,
wrong
guys.
side of the map.
Not like this.
And then it'll come down to when those ultimates are online that LEV are going to have so many beautiful tools for just opening up a site.
Couple things I have to solve. I am being told that, I mean, you guys see it on the screen, but it is brief.
Did G2 sign Baby Bear as a player or a creator? Player.
Back into the action, so
he's
right
running it back.
Into the round we go again. Loud up 2. This is Lev's pick, and I think you're right. And I want to keep a close eye on that. Is how the Yoru really vibes on the attacking side.
I'm also curious how much LEV changed because they did actually.
Snowy Squid with the Prime. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you for that.
Season we had between stage 1 and 2. They played in the Dashinia tournament. They were playing slightly different comp, but what we saw a lot from Calm in particular was actually just
the
solo
4-1 insta stack.
If his team was attacking A, they'd go 4 down short. Calm would be alone in showers. B would be 4 long.
Not sure
Calm would be alone where he is
4-1.
right now.
I mean, maybe with the wall.
Of Hookah.
Normally people in a 4-1 will do this as info agent, but I just can't see Luke Show not getting overwhelmed here.
Second dog used into Hookah. And so Calm is doing a really good job of making it look like that's where the hit is headed. Yeah. But meanwhile,
okay, gets the info, gets out of there. Sky Dog to go through and clear showers so you can take the TP.
Like that as a pistol.
Doesn't take the TP.
Previous tape that Loud would have played.
And Carter is double, honestly, double smokes and Wingman. If LEV play this wrong, they could.
They're gonna try to funnel their way out from heaven.
Nice shots. Sato's sick, man.
Beautiful pistol for Sato. Still much work to be done.
Just very calm.
But all of the work is on the shoulders of Luke Show now. That's another pistol.
Yeah, it's kind of the work where you're just inputting numbers. You know, like you've got
2-0 on the
sheet in front
pistols.
of you. You put
Last
it into
pistol,
the computer,
Verti just one-tapped everyone.
That's simple for Sato. With the ghost buy on the pistol. Now the challenge for LEV here, Doug, is you got to win the second round.
Right. You do not want to repeat those mistakes.
Oh, that was nice. Even the repeat there.
One enemy. You were so close.
But it should be a little easier to control how they want to play this map. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on over in Elbow on that B site right now? It's a full-on stack.
Double flash through the.
Might go for a quick
double flash through this also.
And if he sees anything, the team
we'll
can
just
rotate.
play really far back, and this is like the one pause where they know they're just not going to be util. Kind of smart if Luke Show stays alive. Problem is if he dies. I mean, he did good to use the wall against them. He's just going to have to gamble that no one goes on his right.
Really great setup. This spells
Wait,
danger.
this has a lot of potential.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Doug, if it happens again, I'm going to freak out.
It very well may. They hear the spike going down, and that's a big
Dude,
issue
they go
that
exploring.
needs to be solved, and so far, so good.
Ah, he used the util.
How much more can they do on the other side of this?
Ah, dude, this Teva though.
Crisis averted.
Yeah.
We had
Everyone,
to be
three of
nervous.
them.
We're contractually obligated to hold our breath.
Enemy remaining.
But yeah, very easy work. And I think, honestly, just the Gecko there made things so simple. They hit the site with only 3 players, which seems like really risky on the eco, but Wingman just means that you can kind of do that and hold on to long control. They didn't even necessarily need to fight forward if they didn't want to.
Why would G2 get such an obvious temp sub instead of an actual replacement in case LEV can't make champs? I mean, you would imagine that they feel confident that he'll be fine for champs.
Lucky for Loud here, Lev haven't, you know, funneled all of their orbs onto one player. A lot of the time on the attacking side of Bind, you're like, okay, if our Gecko can get some kills, get a couple of orbs, like this round 3, there are a lot of serious options to be able to convert. Not going to be the case this time around. I do think it's important.
Oh, Slimetry, you've missed it, mate.
More information
you missed
on
the
the defensive
madness.
side of things. This map can be very hard to play if you don't have any forward lines at all.
Right.
Whether that's showers or B-long.
You missed an absolute madness.
Looks like B-long is going to be the move for Loud here.
Okay, big buy rounds.
I wonder here at what point Robbie starts to use some of his utility to get info of what's happening on the other side. But with the threat made in Hookah, they've got to realize where the danger's coming from. Pankata's already down. Robbie on the swing.
No, no
really good target
bullets.
selection, but you're right.
Ah, dude, they might just run over them.
That's gotta hurt. Now the B site left completely open. Loud, I don't think you can play this round.
Not in these conditions, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
gotta
it's
save.
worth going into, but Bind a map we haven't seen a while on the America stage. I mean, okay, we saw it in the last series, but bear with me.
Yeah, you know, go on.
But it is really hard just to retake sites on this map.
Yeah.
Like, defenders that lose the spike plant with...
They're
I mean,
no
even
longer scared of
numbers
losing because they've lost so
are gonna
much
be
from AG.
disadvantaged frequently.
Yeah, I can see that.
So you're going to see a lot of this. Where in the mid
was a big win for them
Loud are
today,
gonna
though.
Stack, you know, very heavily onto one side of the map that they think they have the read on. They're going to fight to
That's
the death
it,
to
bro.
stop the spike
He's
from
just-
actually being planted. And
it-
if they fail,
the duelists at the
well,
moment are
1,
doing
2,
great.
Even 3 players might just end up saving on the other side.
So is that what you would say the defensive side of
In
Bind
the
comes
matches
down
today,
to?
should you
Given the
should you
current
go
meta,
back and
right? Is it
rewatch
really just a gamble?
the
Because
Fnatic
I would
K-Corp
argue that
game
you
is a
were saying
banger.
It's hard to retake a site.
I will say
would argue
that.
it's also really hard to hold a site if
Yeah.
you're the defense.
Honestly,
So
the
what are your
BBL
options?
Heretics game was
It
also
sort
a
of depends
banger.
a little bit on comp too, because I think you'll
Sure,
see that if
sure.
you're playing like Vi's options as well, defense
How
can
was the
really
Pacific
bunker
games?
down and
What do you think?
feel very comfortable, you know, stopping anyone from execing B with 1 or 2 players. more
Yeah,
often
I
than
would.
not.
I mean, honestly,
think
if you have the
other
time, both the
way
EMEA
you can
games
play is
probably the
play
ones.
very explosive early rounds, and not every round again, but
Sure.
you sort of play to blow up the flank of the other team, and whether or not you can find an early kill or just create that constant pressure, you can box the attackers onto one side of the map and use that information to then play the rest of the round out.
Yeah, denying some of that info.
What's the
denying some
timing
of
on
that
this
space.
flash?
Not the approach here.
Double flash.
Leviathan really far up. The flash goes behind him. Sato again strikes. Looking for the second and will find it.
Yeah, 1 extra
That's
kill and
Tex
he's gonna
gets
get
another.
ult. Okay,
This
it's
is
gonna be a
very
timeout
quickly
after this
becoming
one.
the Sato show.
Yeah, and obviously like this one's a little eco play here, but this is maybe a decent example of how you playing with low information can be costly.
Yeah.
Because right there, you know, if you had any other way to get information than the Sky Flash, you're comboing Sky Flash and the Dizzy, right? And that 2-piece is, you know, not really beatable unless you have someone playing all the way down a mile away. But there they have to use the Sky Flash to get information, right? Because they're not playing off of one individual player's contact. Then Dizzy gets thrown up and it's just
Yeah,
too
not-
late.
dude, they're not
It's
messing
coming
about.
in a little bit delayed. So I do want to see Loud, once they have rifles in hand, finding ways to get on the forward lines rather than just going for these, you know, trap setup ideas.
Rex with the plant, one away from ult, and in an
See, Lev will take the scenic route around.
Okay,
him,
they're gonna
get
let
the
him
spike
hunt.
down. I wonder how much they will hunt.
Spike planted.
Seems like they're interested in it.
Nice,
Tex
and now
will
Brim hunt.
succeed. He will find his prey. Leaving Verdi alone with nothing but a Sheriff. Tex now will have his ult going into the next round. Sato does too.
Flawless.
really
Pitches
nice.
Oki,
Can't get
who's
much
now
better
one
for that
step away
from
his,
Lev.
As a flawless round gets Lev up to.
And this is where the snowball effect comes into play, right? As soon as you win round 3 after losing the first 2, well, now we are beating you on tempo to ultimates, right? So now every single round for Loud coming out of this, it's a buy into a save, over and over on repeat. That's just how Econ works for Valorant when you're losing the majority of rounds. The difference is you're playing against a Leviathan team comp that has 5 monster ultimates. So now, like you said, you've got a Yoru, a Gecko ult coming online. You're still 3 or 4 points away on every single player of Loud before they can enter the game.
And that just makes this comeback. I know it's only 2 rounds, but it feels like 20.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lev, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the first half, just the opposite way around. One team having so much money.
Rookies for Lev are top fragging.
Wait, when's it come out, Bacan?
A really tough nut to crack.
It feels really daunting until, you know, the teddy bears start getting, you know, shaken in your face.
It
you know?
takes the edge off a little bit, doesn't it?
It takes the edge off, like, big time. It's like, okay, no, we call a timeout. Get a little breather going. Remember that in the first half, right, it was Leviathan that were starting to struggle in a couple of rounds. They called a timeout, and Loud's read coming out of it just clapped them, right? Yeah. So now it's Loud's turn to take that
It's a rough spot.
See what the pivot
3
is going
ults.
to
They're going to hit 3 ults before they get any ult.
Side. I mean, this is a classic bind defensive setup right now with Sky and the Viper playing over B on their own after that trap piece they tried to run on B long last round.
Again, remember the ults.
Yeah, might wanna do something aggro on this. Flash doesn't hit.
Outside of showers.
Ooh, it's a more forward Viper orb.
With these ults, you could be super tempted to push off that space.
Out of 3 players being behind it. So I think the Lev need to stick around in the area and
yeah, I think Lev are really on top of the fact that something aggro might happen here. They're pretty much just set with B, no backup options.
Opening misinformation gambit from Loud.
They know now.
Yoru ult goes in, everyone runs back.
BK and Luxio have to take a quick step back.
5v5 retake.
Out of the site, at least for now.
Against Fish ult.
Utility coming in behind the Dimensional Drift 2 is just beautiful, forcing all those players back. They're tagged up, and now even aggroing into elbow.
Looking to fight for more space, for more control. As Sato gets another. The flash rune, you feel this push and pull out from Loud as they start to get advantages on elbow.
Huh.
Line of scrimmage.
Man, they're pretty nice.
The flash is pretty. The kill comes through. The 3v3 now is Loud have tried their damnedest, but have not fully found success in getting out onto the site.
One enemy remains.
And with Tex holding the line left and right. It gets so much harder right now. Calm is left in a 1v1 with utility.
That's just a great plant for him.
Birdie on the tap, not committing onto it quite yet as the haunt is cleared. Birdie sticking it to half and
no time on this one.
But there's not
Dude,
enough time.
man, Lev handled this pretty nicely.
Lev gets a 10.
Yeah, it was a great try from Loud. There's just way too many ults on this.
For me, that round Tex ends up being the hero.
Yeah, Tex was great. But I also feel like Sato plays so good, man. I feel like every round, pretty much.
Calm, who's, you know, playing for his life there, but he's stuck behind a smoke in hookah. So it's a 2-on-3 situation. Turns into a 1-on-2 for Tex here, having to deal with both different angles coming out of the tube. It's the work he did in staying alive. If he goes down on either of those two, the round's just lost.
1000%.
When's that ult cycle come up?
With Texas
Is it going to be too late? Probably.
Streak 6 if you go into the previous half. Loud left with many questions, but the answer might just be the Guardian.
Okay, there's some guns down, man. Yeah, he was trying to get the spike there and TP out. Dude, if they win this round, this is so on.
These are these messy rounds. Again, I'm reminded of the second round of the first half. And yes, the stakes are a little bit different, but these hurt. Especially when the map is this close.
Yeah, the game just turned into a capture the flag mission. You got to get that spike somehow, but Loud are completely camped on it.
Uh-oh, Robbie's going to give him away in.
You've got 55 seconds to figure it out. But I can't imagine they commit too much into this. They do have a ton of money, though.
Nice.
I mean, why not? See if Loud make a mistake. Unforced error, perhaps, and that's one kill found.
Nice from Loud.
That's
That's a really big win. Low buy, and they're about to get all their ults.
Yeah, and even after that, like, you think 4v2,
it's gonna get so close.
Easy to play the round out. By choosing to stick up there on the spike,
dude, what is this scoreboard on Lev right now? It's so stacked. Rexit, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the bits. Thank you for that.
To your side of the map. So credit to Loud for actually being able to be in position to trade each other there.
Oh, Slimetry, you
This is
too, man.
finally
Hope
where
everything's
Loud
going
had a
alright.
shot in these rounds. Like those 3 ultimates came back online, so stealing away that eco round has instantly even the playing field.
You can give me a Discord
All of a
update.
sudden, there's a possibility of a chance. They've weathered a lot of the storm,
Bring them down.
but there's still much work to be done.
Whoa.
Wow.
Verdi, a great
Really?
response.
I mean,
Double.
this is the pivot
It's
for
also
Loud,
so
right?
mad how they
Yeah.
played this round with
By
ults,
sitting
but
back on their
they win the
laurels,
duels.
Finally, they're taking the fight to Loud. The last 2 rounds.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
very true
extremities,
as well. They were playing
and
super
coming up
passive.
huge in both
I
of
kind
them.
of would have preferred the aggro after, well,
wonder
in the
here.
round when they were up against so many ults, but maybe it was too
Yeah,
obvious.
another timeout
after a
could be coming
timeout.
soon.
Possibly. Right now, Lev just need to make a lot of presence up into Hookah. You've still got King in showers, so eventually they're going to want to go into him. But rotating out of Hookah so early, that starts to become predictable. Now, Loud have decided to stick Pancata over on this side of the map. Potentially just deny away the plants.
Smokes down, nades to do. Note Verdi has his ult and 2 satchels. And this round is far from secure.
Yeah.
They might choose to invest it. The spike is down too.
This is interesting.
Always
The
late.
Seekers going
And a fight to
behind
backside
kind
window.
of
And
gives
Oki
the
has
pressure
ult.
like they're pushing behind.
Texas really far up, and there's the rocket. Connects onto King. 3 for Verdi. It's all onto Oki now. 10 HP. He's too far up.
Very, very nice.
He will get swung.
When do they break
and he
the
will get
econ?
taken care
1
of.
more round.
Beautiful
Seekers
couple of
and
round
Razor.
starts there from Loud, guessing right where Lev are going to be on the openings with the aggro. And then just full committing into the fights. I mean, that's all that is, right? that's not masterminding at work. That is just
Oh,
being
that
more
is-
confident on fights, taking the fight to them.
Jesus. That's a little
Already
unlucky.
shooting like that, you're going to continue to give him those angles.
Yeah, it also helps when someone swings into your crosshair
Yeah,
for the
sure,
second
why not?
kill. Yeah, you take the ones you can get. And it might be a little bit of aggression outside of sand here.
Ooh, yeah, changing it up to fight on the inner lane of the map now from Lev. But
Flash
it's always
behind.
this pack of 3 players that are ready
So
to
is this
go
just a
behind Verdi.
lineup and then
I could
you can swing with it? Or
have a flash,
Oh my
same
goodness.
setup.
no, okay.
There's the flash.
Dude. What is this? Chat, I'm not touching it. I'm accepting it. My god, how long is it?
Will connect.
Sticking forward in these positions. That's why they're taking things so slowly. What this does, it eats away at the clock and gives Loud an opportunity in maybe 10, 15, 20
That's so
seconds
devastating,
to
bro.
re-clear with a Dizzy and then potentially stack the other side of the map if it doesn't see anything down short.
Or even send one on the flank. I mean, got plenty of options here.
Okay, they're just going to go in.
The ult has been used, and Tex is dead.
Spike down B.
This is messy here. They're going to drop the orbital strike as well, but Sato steps out from
Oh
behind the
my
shroud and
god,
gets
this
too close
guy
onto the
is
site.
him.
Enemy
Oh,
That three, and Sato looks
Jesus,
for
dude.
more. Calm over his shoulder, left.
He's
gets
so
11.
good.
This kid's a beast, dog. Getting so active into the site.
Oh, thank god I didn't miss that.
28 kills.
He's a monster. He's over 2-to-1 KD, right? 28 and 12. Absolutely beasting it. And in that play too, I'm pretty sure comm support for this guy has been elite as well.
Agreed.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not
there's
looking at the
always
corner, I
fades.
believe
There's
the
always
C is
fade
up there.
stuff
Can
for
you see
sure.
it on the
Yeah.
ground, the blood trail?
Yeah, he gets the assist. He does.
Like, what is going on?
One enemy remains.
And those are the little things that
Nah, you are too clean, bro. You are too clean.
I love it. I love it, Doug.
again, these two youngsters.
I'm Blitz. Thank you so much
coming
for the
up
Prime,
from
man.
tier
Good to
2,
see you,
coming
bro.
up from
Thank you
their
for the
time
6
together
months.
on M80,
He's
and
like,
taking
me?
the stage by storm.
It just feels like a completely different atmosphere up there for Leviathan, right? No matter whether it was like earlier in this year for Lev or even last year too. It looks like they're having so much fun, but on the other side of things, now a lecture coming in. I'll be having to listen to it and come up with a plan to claw back here. They had those 2 good rounds just leading up into this, but it is not easy to close out a map of bind on defense.
I mean, the timeline perfectly highlights what you were just saying. They win 5 rounds in a row, and yeah, Loud are able to punch back a little
Dudes,
bit.
what
but
is going on, man?
It's a notable lead here. Yes,
Am I
it's
going
only
back
2
to
rounds, but
Twitch?
given the side that Lev are on, it feels like more. And then you take a look at the ults for Lev. They're stacking once more. Oki as his, Calm as his. And then you've got Tex one off of his too.
The volcano? Dude, it can't be the
Lad at this
volcano.
time out have changed up the squads that are fighting. It's actually Verdi on the weak side of the map. With Luke Show next to him. Probably your best shots on the team, ready to go over there.
That's where the hit is headed. Collinzine spotting a couple, but pays for it with his life.
It's uncomfortable. Robbie is now isolated. He's alone on the site. Pancata up in hookah,
Wait, they
but
didn't
just
commit.
there to take their ones.
Yeah, and they know where he is too.
What's Luke Show's timing like on this?
Now, the question is, how much further do Lev push this?
And what about
Oh,
Luke Show,
boy.
who's come out of showers?
Oh,
Here's
God.
all these TPs. He's ready.
And they just kind of checked it.
Oh, they don't know. It's a disaster as Luke Show gets two.
Dude, he got two,
Tex already
and
outside. Tex trades back two, and the spike
King's
now
kinda
scooped
out
up.
in the
It's a
open.
mad dash back to A. Can they commit to getting the spike down?
One
It's
enemy
just a
remaining.
threat now. It falls into 1v2, and Calm is
Spike
so
down A.
weak.
32 HP?
I
I was gonna say, it should be pretty much impossible. Man, that timing. There's like a, what, small little timing.
There's a really
Maybe a
strange
3-second
Loud
window
out of
where
the
he checked
timeout,
it,
right?
and then he went around the
Changing
corner
up,
and he could have been
putting
a...
Verdi to play so passively over towards A, but it made this teleport move so exploitable, right? Like, in what world is Luke Show going to be able to creep up out of there the one time Lev don't actually guard showers at the start of the round? And it's that just sort of puts Lev into an instantly losing position.
And this is
They're
it,
gonna go
chat.
back into
This
B
is the
now
round.
with the Shark to
1,
exec into the
2.
site. When these
1,
ults
2,
have been
3.
up, it
Come
has
by
been
next.
quick out of Lev.
A stinger for Tex.
Oh, they locked him in.
God has nowhere to go. He tucks in, and Robbie
No,
Only gets one,
no, no.
Still Kalenzi into B long.
In the big
And
rounds,
Leviathan, they put King over on that side.
he
so they
trigger
don't have any
disciplined, his
util
mate
to
goes
flush
down,
him
and he
out.
only got one.
Actually going to regroup back. Now again, because they didn't play anyone towards A, they are worried about Luke Show on the flank.
Right.
They're regrouping down into B long, but they can't commit every player. You've still got Calm guarding the flank because of how they chose to open the round.
That Thrasher from so far back. He'll get a second dip at it. So long is cleared, Octagon's cleared.
But you got to get past Kawa. You've got to get past Verdi for access to the site.
And that's so much easier said than done. The dog will tag. 40 seconds left on the round.
And they're all going long.
Collinzine might be in a bit of trouble here if they don't fully clear him out.
Kanzi has to kill everyone.
And still not tagged. Collinzine does get his one, but traded back
Remaining.
as
30
King
seconds left.
on a rampage. Gets his two out onto the site. Luke Show's left alone.
He kind of has to
Forced to
save.
retake the site on his own in a 1v3. With the pit in his back
But
pocket.
he
no
has to
real way
save.
invest it.
I know he's good, but he has to save.
So many angles to clear. So many things to check. And such little time to do it all. Luke
There's
Show's
just-
forced out of the play.
There's just no way.
So this will put Lev on map point. You take a look at the money for Loud going into it.
Oh, it's getting ugly, Doug.
Yeah, it's not great.
No
Oh,
chances
that's
to
a
go
painful
back,
round, man.
take a pause
That's a
for
painful,
timeout. No, you
painful
just gotta be
round.
cutting on the fly right here. This will be the challenge for Robbie BK. He's seen this attacking side 10 different rounds of it. Now he's got to think of some way to force an OT.
That is...
And look, let's give Robbie his
Fast.
flowers because the way he's made some of the
Felt
calls
like a
that he's
drive-by.
made have been spectacular. Sure. But he's got to find a way to do it again.
It's going to come with early aggro, dipping
Yeah.
back into
The
what was
buy's not
working
great,
when they
but
started
the
piecing some
ults are
rounds
pretty
together. This
good.
time 4 players
So you would
into
imagine
B1.
a Viper setup,
Verdi
but
hasn't
not
been
really
given a
looking
gun.
like it.
They're
That.
leaving Verdi on a stinger. Is he satcheling through?
Maybe they go fast. It seems like the flash is up top. Oh, it's actually a clear towards showers.
But they've left 2 players into long. They're hoping
Yeah,
that
but
Lev are going
it
to
feels like
accelerate and disrespect those early
they
angles
kind of
on
want him to
utility,
insta-react
but
over
Lev
towards
are
here,
keeping a
but...
very level head right now. They're not going to get fooled coming out of the pause.
Like, part of the issue is they don't really have any info of what's happening around them.
It's true, they heard 2 teleports, but what does that actually mean?
Right.
Okay, the
there's
fake
no way to
run
reclear it.
away.
And so with all of the space that Loud are taking through showers, back into showers, it gives the opportunity for Luke Shaw to
Nice
pop
from
the pit
Verti, though.
Verti
Dude,
is
they're
gonna have
rotating
just a
away.
very quick flank coming down
Surely
to A
not.
short, but
Not with
look
the
at
Viper
Calm.
ult.
Look how Calm is pathing back towards spawn. He's gonna have the
dude.
first fight against Verti.
It's pretty much all up
Deals
to
with
Robbie
Verti. The
BK.
site is
Verti should have a
so
kill. Oh,
easily-
Stinger.
it'll crumble.
He's got to understand that this is not safe, but that's such a weird angle. Why would you ever be there, Verti?
Gets the upgrade. Doesn't
Punishes
spot
Bugsy
anyone.
off, but there's no one there.
That's all right. They're forced to go forward. He's still on the hunt.
Oh.
Second satchel through, footsteps.
No
heard.
way.
And the
He
rocket
can go get the
connects.
gun now. Robbie
Sato
goes down.
trading back.
Plants here. King is his own ult.
Down with the
Not in
silver
a
health.
position to use it.
The spike planted. King waiting as you see the reinforcements start to arrive for Loud on the site. They're going to try to fight their way out from showers as best as they can. Sato goes on a solo mission. Make that
Bro,
enough.
this
3 on the
guy.
run for the Yoru. 3 is all it'll be, but that might just be enough. A 2v2 for the site. Hit now on the site. Kawanzin down. Verti is going to have to solve it on his own.
4 bullets. 3 bullets.
Can the newest addition to this roster keep this map alive? 3 bullets
That's done.
left, 2
Dude,
targets to find, 1 second left.
Sato is so good.
Lev, take bind.
He's actually so good. That was an insane performance.